Good evening, Canadians. We're going to have a live today, a good talk. I'm going to give it a few minutes to let people log on. We're going to go through a number of topics. Always takes a little bit. I'm on a road trip having a secret meeting today to get our party established and start moving forward. Give positive paths forward, looking at how the world is today, what's going on, how that relates to Canada, what all of you can do right now today to see Canada through. It's not over. I see so much negativity, lots of hopelessness, and you know what, Canadians, all of you have a right to feel that way right now today. But did you know what? We can change that. We can change that in one federal election. That's all it takes. That's what I'm going to do right now today. Work it out, start developing EDAs as we wait to be able to enter Quebec. There were over 20,000 protesters in Montreal today fighting against tyranny, and they're experiencing tyranny. We want to get there. Ontario won't let me get there, but we will get there. These lockdowns can't last forever. We'll find our window. We're going to get there. But I'm going to get into the video now. What are the key pieces? I'm just going to ask my friend Danny, who's just in front of me, what's the first topic we're going to discuss, Danny?
So the first topic we're going to do is the big news P5.
That's it, everybody. The big news, the P5. So I hate to break the bad news. I made a post, lots of you are interacting with it, it's getting shared, but here's the breakdown in reality. 3 of the P5 who are proliferation countries, there are only 5 countries in this world who proliferate nuclear energy. That means they enrich mined ore to over or at 20% enrichment, allowing the best process of fission, meaning once they start the process, it lasts without changing fuel rods, without putting more energy in the system. The P5 countries, France, USA, UK, Russia, and China, run nuclear reactors that last anywhere from 30 to 60 years. The initial massive investment, and there's a big investment in nuclear, into energy at the start. When you're enriched, when you have an enrichment level for full fission, there's that initial investment, but you don't have to continually pay. Once you start the reaction, it lasts 30 to 60 years, depending on the system you utilize. No inherent costs, no fuel cell changes. That's proliferation. They can also make the greatest weapons known to mankind today. They do that. Best space flight or best space energy, longest lasting batteries in the entire world. In fact, USA has developed a 28,000 year battery off of the process of fully enriched uranium reactors in their nuclear facilities. Why this is important? Canada is a non-proliferation country. In fact, almost most nations in the world are non-proliferation countries. They signed a treaty with those 5 countries. They don't get to enrich uranium, which means they have to put more energy in to their nuclear reactor.
Oh, it's live now.
No good. Back on. Sorry, everybody. Ontario, Toronto area, all of it. Dead spots everywhere. Worst province I've ever been in on the 4G capacity. I know I need 5G, but I bought this contract and I have to pay it out, which is thousands of dollars. Rude, crude. It's terrible. It's terrible what they do to Ontarians. Anyways, we're going to get back into it. So, non-proliferation. Those countries, almost all the countries in the world, but 5, are non-proliferated. Iran is fighting that. They're under tremendous sanctions. If they break and try to be proliferated. Nobody can. Canada can't. We'll see sanctions, all kinds of trouble. This is the negotiation we need. So when President Joe Biden makes a deal with Premiers Jason Kenney, Doug Ford, Blaine Higgs, Scott Moe, that's Saskatchewan, New Brunswick, Alberta, Ontario. 4 corrupt premiers make a deal underneath non-proliferation, meaning we can never ever generate energy anywhere comparable in nuclear to that of the United States of America, or France, or Russia, or China, or UK. Never, ever in a million years. That means 0 hydrogen cells. For all you Greenpeace people, it means Canada won't be able to have hydrogen cells or hydrogen fuel, not at a more expense than what we can produce. That's terrible. They will destroy Canada. Now who gets rich? Macron, France, President of France, Joe Biden, President of the USA, Boris Johnson, Prime Minister of UK. Vladimir Putin isn't even participating. He's the only P5 member, the only one to tell Canadians the truth. He even sent a direct message to the Canada-Russia ambassador. The only one to tell you won't get this. He even gave a way out for those premiers. Those premiers grossly affected. Guess what they said? No thanks. We're going to sell our people down the river. There was only one champion, Vladimir Putin. Believe it or not, it doesn't matter because it's all published. Just as I make this video, Joe Biden publishes through the State Department of the USA exactly who's on board. 4 premiers in the entire world, not one country except for Estonia, who promises to look at it. Africa, countries, UN states, and Estonia, a UNSC non-permanent member, but they're a member, has agreed to look at it. No commitment whatsoever. But 4 dirty premiers in the entire world have already committed. Doug Ford's going to be a multi-millionaire. Scott Moe's going to be a multi-millionaire. Jason Kenney is going to be a multi-millionaire. And Blaine Higgs out of New Brunswick is going to be a multi-millionaire. For Newfoundlanders, the only province in Canada who was their own separate independent state, who joined this commonwealth of corruption, who gave away their sovereignty, as they know the Quebec deal on hydro, 100 years, $1, they gave up all of their hydro to Quebec, 100 years. This is what Jason Kenney, Blaine Higgs, Doug Ford, and Scott Moe are doing to 4 provinces in Canada. Selling you all absolutely down the river, destroying your primary sector, destroying all of you, killing your children and your grandchildren. There is no hope for them to ever see anything more than a second world status, possibly third world. We'll see as the decades go. It can all be turned around by the CCP. It can be turned around in one federal election. That is my word, my bond to all of you, done exclusively by the greatest minds in the world alive today. Top legal world academics who understand international law, comparative law, and constitutionalism worldwide. Hundreds of the best. Very limited here in Canada. Very limited is your corrupt federal governments, all of them. Don't kid yourself. This isn't just a Justin Trudeau. This isn't just an Aaron O'Toole. This isn't just a Jagmeet Singh. This is deeply institutionalized, set and ready to destroy all of you. It always has been. It only gets worse as we erode. We will erode with the corruption as it gets more and more powerful. One more time, Danny, what's our second point we're going to discuss?
Our second point is we're going to talk about the 5 elite countries. We're going to talk about Canada's premier Sellout and the Sellout Poliferation countries. Explain.
Perfect. Okay, so everybody, we're going to get into the 3 classes of rights in this world today and who holds them. Number 1, your human rights. Right now, the P5, USA, Russia, China, UK, France, absolutely hold entirely all human rights promised to each and every one of you. All we have right now is the Charter of 1945. We do have the Declaration of Human Rights 1945, but we don't have an absolute commitment by Russia. Until we do, it is technically not bound to every nation of the world, and you can't force that on anyone. So we need that. We need that today. The second right you all have, federally in Canada, is your Charter of Rights. Sloan just got charged yesterday. You're all loving, liking, and sharing that. Guess what? Derek Sloan doesn't understand. The Charter is under the Canadian Constitution. I know he's a lawyer. I talk to his pack, the people who love and care about him more than anybody in this world today. And those legal experts have already agreed with me. We sat, we had a nice long talk yesterday afternoon. I'm making this public now. Derek's a great guy. Derek Sloan is a great guy. He's a trained lawyer with not much experience. And I'm going to tell you right now, him, all Canadians, it doesn't matter. Your Charter of Rights is underneath the Canadian Constitution. You, the people, including Derek Sloan, whether you like to admit it or not, have given your charter rights to absolutely the Crown. Your elected politicians, your federal leaders of every party absolutely have access to your Charter of Rights and can administer it any which way they want to. They're in charge. That is the Constitution of Canada. Derek Sloan will lose in court. I love him to death. I know what he represents. But the reality is, this is the law of the system of Canada. I did not create, but I have the path to prove I can break it. I can break it. We can break it. I need all of you. This third right, the third thing we're going to talk about, jurisdiction of rights, is your civil rights. 2/3 of everything promised to Canadians belong to each and every one of your premiers in a majority and all elected MLAs. They have absolute full control with zero rules of governance, zero how to govern, meaning they take your civil rights. They own all of them. They can change them at will against each and every one of you. They will sell out in human rights. They will sell out in your charter rights by stripping you of your civil rights until you give up said charter rights, until you give up said human rights. There is a court that can hold federal and provincial politicians to account, any of them. If the 5 rule, they can take your politicians and force them into that court. That's what I'm doing coming next week, May 12th. I'm sitting in for the first Canadian ever in the ICC, former president, former Supreme Justices of the highest court in the world. And it will absolutely be a class education for me. 1 hour. The only time this has ever been done. And I get an audience. I'm going to get that done. From there, I can take that and go to the P5 and then go to the current sitting ICC and get the job done for Canadians, an average Joe Jane. This is the power of the CCP. We the people, that means all of you. Today I'm going for a meeting. It's secret. We're going to start rolling out EDAs and designs right across Canada. We're not officially registered. We will get there, but we're not going to do that, not on my watch, until our foundations are done. Meaning I have entered Quebec. I have entered PEI, which means going through the COVID. I'm going to have to do it. I'm working on it. We're trying to get there, everybody. Stay strong. I promise you, I swear to God, we can turn this around in one federal election. That's all it takes. I can hamstring every province and every territory. I can dethrone every politician in Canada on the federal and provincial system. All we need is to be elected to power. And it looks like that's going to be 2023. Don't panic, Canadians. There is so much you don't know, and I'm going to present that in more and more videos. Let's get to work. Let's work on this. Join in. The only force that can't be stopped. It can't be stopped by the provincial or federal politicians. They're crapping their pants right now. They know where I've gone. They know who I've talked to. And I have the power that's supposed to be yours. It's promised to you. This is the direction of the world. The P5 want to see the sovereignty. They want to see you act and behave in their system. And that system's beautiful. It honestly is, Canadians. You just don't know any better. This isn't communism. They can call CCP the Communist Party. That's an absolute lie. It's an attack by the Crown-powered system. Whether that's CPC, Liberal, NDP, Maverick, PPC, it's going to go on and on. They all want that Crown power. Hours over here. There we go. Okay, last one. I'm going to get ready for my meeting now. We're almost there. So everybody, share. The power is yours. It's all of you who can make the difference. Share. CCP, Canadian Constitutionalist Party. We have the way. We fire the Governor General, all Lieutenant Governors. We assign our own. They swear to the loyalty of the party. You, the people. That's who they swear to. No acts or bills are ascended until you all get your constitutional powers. You write the new rules of governance and how to govern. You will do that with the best experts worldwide. I've assembled all of them in every language in the world. I'm working on First Nations. There's at least a year to do in that work alone. And we're getting there each and every day. Have faith. Don't quit. 2023 is the day. And even if they did delay it, even if, let's say, they held an election now and it delayed us another 4 years, it's not going to stop what's going to happen. That's reality. It's not over by a long shot. And be afraid of the elites? I'm not afraid of any elites. The P5 know what's going on. They are the elite. And they decide. They decide, not individual billionaires. Don't be afraid. The worst thing that could ever happen was something like an assassination or where people get to. I can't see that ever happening to me. That would be even their biggest, worst nightmare. Never make a martyr. Never make a martyr. We're going to be okay. Don't be afraid. You, the people, have the power, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And all you have to do is share, talk to as many people as you can. This is real, it's credible, and it's going to be done by the best minds in the world today. Published, accurate, well recorded. We're going to get registration. Don't lose heart. There's nothing a politician can do today, tomorrow, or the next foreseeable 5 years that can stop what's coming. Don't lose heart. Have a lot of faith. You're going to be okay. We're all going to be okay. What's done today is not the end all and be all. We have the strength together. You, me, we the people. Thank you. Love you all. Have a great day. Bye now.